I'm gonna do a G-scale layout update. Not much has changed on the engine wall here. I sold some cabooses, and I acquired another Burlington Northern GP9. This was another 1940. Yeah, 40. This was a 1940. I turned it into an 8. So now I got 4 different road numbers. I'm still looking for a 1941, which is an original number USA Trains made. Then if I collect that, then I have all 4 production road numbers and my own custom one. It's already converted to Rail Pro, so that's done. I'm still waiting to convert these to Rail Pro and these to Rail Pro. So that's pretty much it for the engine wall here. Then I acquired 2 Amtrak LGB P42s, and I converted one of them to Rail Pro. The other one was already converted to Rail Pro, so that was a plus. I put KDs on them. And if you're probably wondering if I have Amtrak engines, then I have Amtrak cars, and that is correct. I do. I'll get to that in a second. Not much has changed with my Dash 9s. I weathered them, so they look like they've been used and abused. I got more Intermodal containers because I was low on containers, and I bought a 3-unit set. And if you're wondering, there are some containers missing. I mean, there are containers that are missing. They're well cars. That's because I traded 2 of my 5-unit TTX set for 2 brown BNSF swoosh 5-unit sets. So it's me and my buddy did an even trade. I'm waiting for them to come in the mail. So then after those come in, I have 61 Intermodals. So I'm stopping there. I'm not going any bigger or any longer because my layout cannot handle any longer trains. I mean, size-wise it can, but I have a lot of grades on my layout. And with long trains, those grades really put up some challenges. So not much has changed the Intermodals. I got some new ones. But, well, new to me, to the collection. So that's that. And here in the train room, you guys see my tanker train video. So I have 30 full-size USA Trains 55-foot aluminum tankers. I need to build some shelving for them, so they're stacked onto each other right now. So I have 30 tankers. For buffer cars, I have 2 AML hoppers. And then for the Amtrak cars, I have 6 AM fleets, LGB AM fleets, and I converted them to KD 906s. So I just got done doing a video outside, doing a layout run. So that's why that chicken coop door is open. I added a crossover here. So instead of switching out cars down there, which sucks because I got to lean over that shelf, I can just push cars out right here. And I have 51 or 53, something like that, 40-foot box cars. Some are USA Trains, most of them are Aristocraft, and some are AML. And one is LGB, which is that Coke car. I got a 50-foot USA Trains back there, real grand. Couple of spares down here. Well, 3 40-footers and 2 American Series. Thought I had 3 American Series. I think I do. Oh yeah, right there. There's the 3rd one. And not much has changed in here, so I'll go outside and show you guys the real change. Start here in the layout. It doesn't look like much change here, but if I get on this angle, I added some homemade guardrails to this whole curve right here, starting right there and ending right by this turtle statue right here. So what I did, I took 10 24ths all thread, and I probably cut a 5-inch piece, bent it almost past halfway, so I have enough distance, you know, for my elbow. And I drilled a hole slightly smaller than the all thread, so I can literally thread the all thread in there like an Allen key, and it threads itself in there. And I took 2 nuts, well, 4 stainless steel nuts, and wrapped my string around, And that's how I made my guardrail, because that's all I need is a train derailing and piling up on the concrete ground here. So I'm very happy with that. So that's a big safety issue solved right there. Not much is going on with this bridge. Still goes across. I added some more bricks here, so now my ballast doesn't erode away. So this curve, not much has changed. I added some more ballast to the layout because it needed it. Let me put this back down. Not much has changed over here. I redid this elevation from this curve up, so from this curve to that switch is a more gradual elevation, because before, from like that plant to here, it was like a really crazy grade, and a lot of my trains were derailing on the curve because the grade produced a lot of drag. So now it's a lot more gradual now, and not much changed with the poor man Tecapachi loop. What changed a lot in here was, so I don't have to go in the dog run. This is my dog run, so my track goes through the dog run to the backyard. So I took up, because my track sits on 4x4 steel timber, not steel, wood timbers. So that's why they're elevated off the ground a little bit. And before, I didn't have any weed barrier underneath there, so a shitload of weeds and grass would be growing through the ballast and the track, and it'd be a pain in the butt because I had a weed whack back here. Now I took all that, I kind of leveled it more. I put weed barrier down from here all the way. Put weed barrier down. I re-put the track down, then I put ballast. That took a while because that took a lot of buckets of ballast to get in here. Now it's all ballasted, so it looks a lot nicer and it won't move around as much. Because before, my track was starting to lean and such. So now it's not. Now it's nice and smooth. There's still some ups and downs because this dog run is on an angle slightly, so the track isn't going to be perfectly level, but it's way better than what it was. And I added some fencing, you can see, all the way, because my dogs, when they're in the dog run, they like to trample all over the track and ballast. I mean, it doesn't hurt it or anything or do any damage, but my ballast gets giant craters in there. Then chipmunks like to dig them craters out. Then it's even bigger crater. So it's just to help out for my ballast to stay. So that's it for the dog run. Now I'm gonna walk around in the backyard and keep going with the video. I'm on the other end of the dog run here. And not much change here. I just put more ballast down because it needed it again. I might do another run of ballast through here, and that'll be it for the summer for ballast, because usually one run of ballast through here usually does it for a year, maybe a year and a half, because the rain likes to erode it away and such, so it's a pain in the butt. But again, not much change here. Honestly, not much has changed from the rest of the layout, honestly, but I'm gonna just keep on going with it. I had a buttload of heat kinks here. One of them was right there, you can just tell. And one of them was over there. You can see because the ballast was eroded away. And another one was like right here. I think maybe right here. So I took my grinder, cut some track out, and slipped my joiners back over. Now they can expand. Oh yeah, another one was right here. You can just tell because the track would lift up. So yeah, that sucked. So not much changes. Here's my chipmunk hole. I don't know if you guys know this or not from watching my other videos, but when I first put this track and stuff down, a chipmunk, before the pipe I put in, a chipmunk would be digging through my ballast and dig and eating through the weed barrier to get to his hole. He would do it every day. I'd come here and fill it in, but nah, he did not give up. So I did him a favor. I cut a piece of pipe, and on the angle of the pipe, on the end of the pipe, I cut a nice, like, sharp degree angle, so he'd have a nice entrance and exit to his burrow. And looks like he's liking it. So I don't know if he still lives there or not, but I don't know. I'll flip these crossovers back because I was just doing a cab ride video. So not much change with the elevated part. This siding is about 70 to 75 feet. So it's a good size siding for the trains. Again, my intermodal train will not fit in there because my intermodal train is like 130 feet long. And my grain train is just too big to fit in here. It's like 3 cars too big, which sucks. I'm pretty sure my tanker train will fit in there because that's 30 cars long. So it should fit in there. But this siding in here, I don't know, it's probably like 40, 45, 50 feet long max. Because it can fit a good sized boxcar train in there. I mean, either way, I can use either track as a siding. But yeah, not much has changed there. I still got a signal just for looks. It doesn't do anything. But that is pretty much it for the video. So again, not much has changed. Maybe in the future, maybe I might put another siding on this side. So I got to take all this wood out and get more wood and make it bigger. But for that video, or for that idea, I might as well just go all the way around again and connect to that siding there. So this siding will just be one monster siding. That will for sure hold my intermodal train. It should. Yeah, it should. Because if this is 70 feet long, I do another run, kind of in the area, guesstimate it. So 70 feet plus another 30 feet. That's like 160 or 170 feet. Something like that. It's a good size siding. So I might do that in the future. But yeah, that's pretty much it. So thank you guys for watching, and whoever likes my videos, thank you. I'm not the best video guy out there because I'm not really techie, so I don't know how to edit really good and such. But thank you guys for bearing with me, liking my videos. And sorry they're short videos, like for running trains, because my layout's not perfect. I'm constantly dealing with derailments, uneven track, stuff on the track. So yeah, that's why my videos are short, because I'm constantly watching the trains in case there's a derailment, and most of the time there is. But because my yard is on a slight hill constantly. So but this whole area here is level. So, hi Archie. So from here, right here, to the poor man's Tekkapaki loop, it's probably like a 3 to 4 foot difference. But it may not look like that because it's so gradual. So from that curve to the Tekkapaki loop on the other side of the house is probably, I don't know, probably like 200 feet, maybe more, 300 feet. So that's why it doesn't look much exaggerated. But yeah, that's the layout update. Again, not much has changed, but I'm really happy I got that guardrail in on the that curve in front of the retaining wall. That's a big deal. But yeah, that's it for the layout tour, guys.